Hey everyone, so today I'm doing kind of a different video. Overthinking is something that has disrupted my life a lot in the past, and it is something that I still suffer from time to time. And I wanted to do something that could potentially help someone out there who's going through the same thing or has went through the same thing in the past. Obviously, a topic as magnitudinous and as important as overthinking cannot be covered in a single video, no matter how hard I try or no matter how fast I speak. But there is a specific strategy that I wanted to touch upon specifically in this video. Before talking about the strategy that helped me with overthinking, I want to talk about a few things related to this. So, the first step to dealing with something as disruptive as overthinking is actually acknowledging and understanding where the problem is rooting from and where it is stemming from, and then actively taking steps to deal with the problem. Healing is a journey. It is not just a one step process that you can be done with in 5 minutes or a day or a month. It is a process in which you have to be actually very patient with yourself. First and foremostly, you need to be kinder to yourself. You need to cut yourself some slack. You need to give yourself some space to actually heal, because getting stuck in an overthinking spiral is never your fault. It is stemming from something that is deeper and beyond your understanding. Overthinking can basically disrupt your life in more ways than one. And honestly, in the past, I have taken some active precaution to deal with it, but usually I end up with short term solutions and do not come up with something that could actually help me in the long run. And what it does for me is that for a short while, it actually helps me with the overthinking spiral. But after a while, I just get stuck in the same cycle again and again until I come up with a new strategy that could help me get out of that spiral. Lately, the spiral got a lot worse, and I had to come up with a whole new strategy. Now, I don't know that the strategy that I want to talk about in this video is a pre existing thing or not. I was just sitting one day and randomly came up with it, but it has helped me a lot. I'm in no way a mental health expert, and I'm not saying that this is a foolproof method of dealing with overthinking. It is just something that has helped me in the past. So it is super simple, and it is not something that requires a lot of your time and energy. So what my strategy entails is the strike system. Basically, I bought this diary a while ago from a bookstore, and what I do is I give myself a strike every time I find myself obsessively thinking about something or someone that I don't want to think about. So the strike system works in a way that if for every day of the week, I give myself one strike every time I catch myself overthinking about something. So this is what my diary looks like. I'm actually going to show you guys a close up in a second. I have two pages. So what I do is on one page, I write name of the days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And on the second page, I actually make list of things I love most about myself. This is an extra thing that I do because when you get stuck in an overthinking spiral, you actually end up hating and loathing yourself for it. Because when we're thinking about negative things, it often becomes hard to separate yourself from what you're feeling, and you end up hating yourself because of it. So it is of utmost importance that you do not forget to love yourself despite everything that you're feeling, because you're so much more than what you're suffering from. You're so much more than your depression, your overthinking, your anxiety. You're a lot more than that. I think it is just a little thing that really helps me get on track and be really mindful about who I am as a person. So I don't know if you guys can see this in the camera or not, but here is the strike system, and how it actually works is I can see that on Monday, this is the Monday category, I have given myself 10 strikes. One line, two line, three line, four line, five line. This is the one set of strikes I've given myself, and this is the second set of strikes that I gave myself whenever I caught myself obsessively thinking about a situation or a person. And this is strikes for Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday has the same number of strikes, and I'm going to actually talk about it after I'm done showing you the diary. And then these are the Wednesday strike. These are 6 strikes that I've given myself. Now, this system will especially work if you, like me, are a bit competitive, because what you have to do is you have to make sure that you're getting less number of strikes every day. Basically, if I have given myself 10 strikes on Monday, I'm going to make more efforts on Tuesday to give myself less number of strikes. So every day I'm at a competition with myself to lessen the number of strikes that I'm getting. It actually really helps me become mindful of what I'm doing and when I am getting stuck down that spiral. This is like a whole process. Whenever you are overthinking, sometimes you don't realize that you're overthinking. But when you actively take steps like giving yourself strikes or something similar, you actually recognize the overthinking spirals quite fast. Now, whenever I am getting stuck in the spiral of overthinking, I realize, okay, this is not where I want to go. Right now I'm studying or I'm doing something else. This is what I have to do instead of thinking obsessively about something. So I give myself strike every time I find myself going down that spiral. Sometimes I catch myself before plunging deep into the overthinking thing, and I do not give myself strike for that. And it actually feels super rewarding. Like I caught myself before I could, get stuck in the spiral, and it just feels so rewarding that I did not get a strike, and it's like a win for me. So it really helps me. But for that to work, you should make sure that you're actually following the strike system. You're actually making efforts to give yourself less strikes each day. Lastly, I know that it is a very extensive topic that cannot be covered in one video. That is why I've only just stated one strategy that works for me. Before ending the video, I do want to say that growth is never linear. If you're following strike system, if you want to follow strike system, the one that I just told you, you should know that sometimes you will get more strikes than you did yesterday. Like as you can see in the diary, I got same number of strikes on Monday and Tuesday. I was unable to stop myself from overthinking less on Tuesday. And it's okay because growth is never linear. You're going to mess up, you're going to plunge into the spiral more times than you can count, and I think it's okay. You will eventually see the progress, but it is never going to be fast. You have to take efforts for it to build up into something huge that could actually change your life. If you think that you can come up with something in a day or two that would help you with all these problems like anxiety, depression, overthinking, it's not gonna happen, guys. It's not magic. It is a process that you have to be willing to go through in order to come up with something that can actually help you. A lot of the time, we just give up before we have actually even started something. And that is not how it works. You need to be very consistent with whatever you do, no matter how small or big it is. This is it for today's video. I hope you learned something from it. If you want me to make more videos like these, let me know. And I hope it helped, and goodbye.